Welcome. Good morning. Thank you for joining us, and step on into the Hal Hole Saloon where everybody knows your name. That's where we hang out on Thursday mornings here on our live stream from the Foxhole Morning Show. I'm Hal, doing the news and the traffic updates, serving as your friendly neighborhood barkeep on Thursday mornings when we are in the Hal Hole, so you can step on in, order your favorite beverage or maybe a light snack, sit on down at the counter and pour out your troubles to your friendly neighborhood barkeep. That is me. We will keep you up to date on what's going on. We'll be doing news and traffic and then chatting with you guys while the music is playing and the ads are on, that kind of thing, until Johnny and Steph start talking. Then we shut up so that they can be heard. So we've got, Eric and Kim that's Ohio Kim, have joined back into the room again, getting ready for the day ahead, which is Thursday, the 28th of May. Zane is here. Welcome into the Hal Hole Saloon, where everybody knows your name. Do you get to guess the weight? Yes, you certainly can. Last week it was 225.4, so we're trying to get down from there if we can. So if you want to register a guess, now's the time you can do it. We'll be doing the weigh-in tomorrow morning, at 7:25 over on Facebook. Of course, our schedule is usually what it is, TikTok, Facebook, and then YouTube, and there you have it. So we'll be on Facebook when we do the weigh-in tomorrow. 224 for Tina. Good morning, Tina. Welcome into the Hal Hole Saloon, where everybody knows you're in. What are you drinking today? You didn't receive your water on the rocks, your usual order. I didn't see you order it, but it's coming right up. We wait until you order, because sometimes people tend to cross me up. The minute I think I know what you want, then all of a sudden somebody else comes up with something different. Ohio Kim is going to go 222.4. All right, 222.4. We'll put that in there. Thank you, Ohio Kim. Zane, 224.6. 224.6. Thank you for that guess. Sheila is here. Deborah said 225.1. I'm not sure why I didn't see them, but over on Facebook I saw comments. But I only saw 2 comments, not anybody else. So if anybody else was commenting, I don't know what that was all about. Was not able to see anybody's, but just 2. That was what was weird, because normally if we've had this problem, we did have it when we were over on Twitch where people couldn't see comments, whatever. But it was always no comments, not just a couple. 225.1, Deborah said. Andrea said 224.6. Zane's saying 224.6, so I'm going to have to go with that one because I actually see that one. So she's going to have to go with a different one. Whenever that happens, she shows up again, we're going to have to go with a different one there. And you said 224.5. All right, Sheila says 224.5. Deborah said 225.1. 224.5 for Sheila. $224. You see 224.5. All right, well, wait a minute. You see, so 224.5. So.
Off select Sea-Doo switch pontoons. Save hundreds on Sea-Doo and Kawasaki PWC. Get up to $3,500 off Kawasaki side-by-sides and $4,000 off Can-Am side-by-sides right there at Nordride. Nordride.com, I-75, Mount Morris, exit number 126.
Okay, let's get into the traffic update, since we're talking about going fast. Since over on Facebook, the discussion was about a vehicle that was going 172 miles an hour. I question the need to manufacture a car that can go above the speed limit if there is a speed limit, and every state's got them, and they're not in the triple digits anywhere. So So why build a car that goes that fast if you can't do it? Would you trust somebody who was going that fast? Like a NASCAR driver. Okay, you can trust a NASCAR driver, but they're doing it under certain conditions with professional drivers beside them. That's different than being out on I-75 where the potholes are in Michigan and going 172 miles an hour. That's different. All right. So evidently you guys, at least some of you guys were seeing comments on Facebook because I was not seeing more than a couple, just a couple. Dale's here, and he wants 220 for his guest tomorrow. All right, 220. Dale's got 220. We'll mark that one down while we have that. Chris was going to go 226.4. Okay, we'll put that one down. This is a 226.4. Zane was taken already, you see, so 224.5. Zane said, okay, you got 224.6 is what I've got for you now, Zane. At least that's what's official now. Tina's not awake, so she's going Fireball and black coffee for the order. Well, even when you're awake, you usually order that. Okay, and Tina said 224, so that looks like we got that. Now we're trying to catch up here. Okay, Ohio Kim's going to go with the coffee. That's coming up. It's good, strong coffee today. Do. 224. Well, dang it. Hey, there's Andrea, 224.2. All right, that'll work. 224.2 for Andrea. Welcome into the Hal Hole Saloon. What are you drinking today? Zane would say no production car sold to the public must be faster than law enforcement vehicles. See, that's my argument. You should. We've only got a small stretch of road in Michigan where it's as much as 85. Most of the top-end speed limits around our state are 80, not even many of those. It's usually 70. If we're going to go top-end speed, it's usually 70 over the great majority of the roads in Michigan. So there's no such thing as a triple-digit speed limit. Why the hell are they building cars with engines that can do that? I don't get it. All right, let's see what we got going here. It's National Hamburger Day, by the way, too. You've never gone over 140. You've never gone over 140, Zane. That's interesting. What are the speed limits in South Africa? And by the way, are you talking miles an hour or are you talking kilometers? What's your gauge of speed or how you read that speed in South Africa? Drax said he wants a water and you want a Loca Mocha Monster. Okay, we'll get those up for you. I got a nice big dish of water for Drax. Just please don't spill it all over the floor, if you would, please. Michigan Kim says they arrived, plus a Butterfinger bar. Oh, you got those for the breakfast for the day. Okay. Good. Good to see that you got your order. Another doctor's appointment today for Ohio Kim. Surgical consultation. New problem in Grand Blanc Township, the 1000 block of Hill Road over by the Rite Aid store. Got a crash reported there. Grand Blanc Township has another spot where we've got a slow spot going on. That's Old Saybrook Road at Belsey Road. Crashed there just a few minutes ago. In Vienna Township, we've got a crash on westbound Vienna Road, the stretch to southbound 75. And in Flint Township, we're still cleaning up a crash on Corona Road just east of Canova Drive. Nothing happening that's going to slow you down on most of the freeways around the region. And, of course, for Vehicle City traffic information all the time, you can consult classicfox.com/traffic. When you spot a crash or unusual slowdown anywhere, anytime, let us know about it at 810-230-WRSR. That is 810-230-9777 to be a traffic tipster on 103.9 The Fox.
Performing alongside them in 1988 at the World Expo in Brisbane, Australia. Freight traveled to Australia to tour with the band, and during a massive televised concert, he took a moment at the microphone to pay tribute to their incredible vocal harmonies. They're coming to play at the Film Capitol Theater on October 9th, and they're a request from Mark Callahan, so let's get into it. It's the Little River Band with Lonesome Loser on 103.9 The Fox.
Good morning, Mr. Greg, who is live and direct from Roseville, Minnesota. Welcome to the Hal Hole Saloon, where everybody knows your name. What are you drinking? Sit on down at the counter, pour out your troubles to your friendly neighborhood barkeep on National Hamburger Day. We'll finish up with getting these guesses corralled here for tomorrow for the Hal Hole Saloon. And it's going to be the weigh-in at 7:25 tomorrow morning. Alabama's getting brand new Ford Mustangs and Chargers. How fast can they go? And Zane went 120 kilometers an hour, which he says about 90. That sounds about right. Strong coffee coming right up. Several people have ordered that, so we're good there. We've always got that ready to go. This order is always a popular one early in the morning around here. If we were doing this thing in the later part of the day, everybody would be ordering like Tina usually does at every point of the day. Okay, what else? As far as I think we've got all. I think we've caught up on all the guesses for the weigh-in for tomorrow morning. I think that is. Tina drove 90 at the highest. Wow, really? 90? Really? Did you surprise your passenger or passengers, if you had any, when you were driving 90? That seems hard to believe. Zane is made out of coffee. Michigan Kim wants to go 218. All right, we'll do that for you, Michigan Kim. 218. Tina needs 3 coffees today, and wow. You must have been on 3 coffees when you had a foot on the accelerator the day you went 90. I think you were operating under 3 coffees that day. Oh, they were young too. Oh, that's good. That's good. Jeez. Okay, what the hell, Dale? Banana split, no pineapple. No strawberry syrup, extra chocolate syrup, whipped cream, peanuts, and 5 cherry sweet. What do you think, you're Starbucks? This is the Hal Hole Saloon where everybody knows your name. This is not Starbucks where everybody's a barista. Jeez. But we'll try to get that all whipped up. We usually go for a little more of a plain order, like a hamburger, because today is being National Hamburger Day. We're probably thinking we might have some of those. See some cars that they put the instrument cluster on some cars showing it can go 320 kilometers per hour, but why there's no stretch of road that will allow you to hit Closewell, Germany? Yeah, if you're on the Autobahn, that's different. But how many people are going to take if you're going to buy a car that has the capability of going over 100 miles or 150 miles an hour or whatever, what are you then going to pop it onto a plane and fly it over to the Autobahn just so that you can legally do it? I don't get that. Here comes Rob Suk out of the Hal Hole Saloon, where everybody knows your name and usually know his drink order. And you want a bacon burger? All right.
October 9th. Very excited for that show.
That will be a very well-attended show. That's my prediction. That these guys have always drawn well.
Yeah. And I had forgotten about a lot of their great songs.
Yeah, they had about 10 top 10s.
Yes.
I mean, they were pretty big.
They really were huge. And I didn't realize this, but they're not an American band. They're from Australia.
Yeah.
I had no idea until
And they
yesterday.
don't look like rockers at all.
No, they don't. No.
Even back in the day, they were short hair.
Okay, just a Big Mac and a root beer float. That's
Very
easy.
Clean cut guys.
Yeah.
You might bump into them at Borders.
Exactly.
The bookstore on like
Exactly.
Saturday, yes. All right, and thank you to Mark Callahan for the request. I love to get those requests. Keep them coming. They can go to Steph, STEPH, at ClassicBox.com. You are playing for lots of great prizes. We've got a pair of tickets for the Comedy Series Saturday show. That is June 6th at the Collective at East Tawas, featuring John Heffron and our very own Melissa Hager. We've got a $20 gift card to freaking Unbelievable Burgers. We've got a $25 gift card for Blue Line Donuts. And then we've got a family 4-pack of tickets to Atwood Stadium for the Friday game this Friday at 7, the Flint City AFC versus FC Pontiac for some of that girls' soccer. And here is the question. According to the Little River Band, who is beaten by the Queen of Hearts every time? Think about it for just a minute, kids. According to the Little River Band, who is beaten by the Queen of Hearts every time? 810-230-97.
Oh, come on.
77. I hope you guys are Googling
This is so ridiculous. All right, 810-230-9777. Think, folks. Think. 810-230-9777 is the number to call. If you're the first one to get through, we do have that issue with the phone lines. We're still trying to sue.
Okay, Rapsuka's ringing up a major tab here in the Hal Hole Saloon. He's ordering a Fireball for Sly Man and for Dale.
Right. I mean, the wrong answers don't
Wow.
count, so everybody else.
Dale wanted to come up with a real complicated order today, but I don't know that we're ready for doing that kind of thing. It's not like, again, this is not Starbucks. We're not doing that. But if you got something simple you'd like, we can probably whip that up for you. Still maintaining. The only reason people go to Starbucks is so that they can get those drinks ordered that have 9 names to them. That's it. You don't order plain stuff over there. You order most of your plain stuff here. Simple as that. And by the way, don't get too lit, because we still got to do the crossword puzzle. We got to finish that today. You've got to be in clear frame of mind to do that, because we've got the pressure on. We want to finish. If we don't finish today, we can still probably finish tomorrow. But we're close enough to finishing today to be able to do it. Should be able to do it. We think we should be able to do it. I think I've figured out how we want to try to attack this by getting the answers that are going to come to us the quickest. Okay, what we see now is Tina saying that she's getting dressed, so it's a good morning at all. And by the way, Tina's had a Fireball with coffee, so getting dressed might take on a whole new meaning today over there. Remember, she's the wildest of the ones that are here. We found that out, yet another opportunity to get an example of how that happens when she drove 90 miles an hour at some point somewhere. 90 miles an hour. Sergio is your smile source today. You want oatmeal? Fine. Got a particular flavor in mind for oatmeal? This is Sergio, who is a therapy dog who is retired. I guess it's like a Marine. When you are a therapy dog, you're never really not a therapy dog. You might be retired, but you still got to hold that title. Has helped hundreds of adults and children over his lifetime. Lives in Massapequa, New York. Right there. That's Sergio. Lila. Hello, Lila. Take a look at Sergio. Wouldn't you like to have Sergio in your corner? The therapy dog, the retired therapy dog. All right? Everybody's saying hi to Lila today. You want strawberry oatmeal? Rapsuka wants strawberry oatmeal. Okay, that sounds good. I'm not sure how well that goes to Fireball, but you haven't really ordered any. You're ordering it for everybody else, so I'm assuming that you're going to rather than have oatmeal today is what you're going to have instead of having Fireball. That's an interesting order. All right. Let's see what we're going to do for the news, because that's coming up here next. Then we got to tackle our crossword puzzle. See, we don't want that. Four.
Good morning, the Fox. Who is beaten by the Queen of Hearts every time? Do you know? Yeah! tickets for that comedy show.
Yeah.
Nice. You hang on tight, Tina. We'll get some info off the air. But who just hooked you up with great music and great comedy this morning? 103.9 The Fox. Thank you.
Linda's here in the Hal Hole Saloon, but 20 Questions is calling probably to do a complete 20-minute stand-up act again. 20 Questions has turned into 20 jokes. And by the way, for those who are confused about who is Lila, that is Ohio Kim's 2-year-old granddaughter, Lila. So please don't corrupt her by some of your comments, all right? News time is coming up. A couple minutes. Although, today, honestly, I don't know what's coming up when. We had a situation earlier this morning where we were like 12 minutes early getting traffic on. I was lucky I was even in here at the time. Because just a few moments before that, I'd been out walking around getting a couple of minutes of fresh air like I will do if the weather is decent, and today it is, before we go on and start doing the live streams. And all of a sudden, it's 6:27 in the morning. I'd already done a traffic report 10 minutes earlier, and here comes another one. I don't know. Good thing I had everything ready. Then we're doing the Shake and Wake song 10 minutes early. Everything was all askew. But we're back on track again a little bit, and I think we've also got things. Something on Facebook was preventing me from seeing most comments, which is odd. Usually, and we've been through this before, where I had absolutely no comments coming in. And as always on Twitch, right? When we could never see any comments at all. But I saw a couple this morning. That's what made me kind of puzzled. Because we had a couple of comments I saw, but then nobody else's. And apparently you guys saw them because I was then Sheila was relaying comments that had happened earlier. So, life continues to be a puzzle. When it comes to live stream and being on it. Yeah, it was Twitch. It was Twitch. Which is why we don't have that anymore. Schedule is as it is. TikTok, then Facebook, and then YouTube. And tomorrow, 7:25 is when we'll do the weigh-in on Facebook. And then at 7:30 to 8:30, about 8:45, really, on YouTube. We'll be here tomorrow to do all kinds of other things. Porn star weatherman, Steph's Fox flashback. We'll do food fighting, the Friday morning primal scream. And because all that's happening, we want to get the crossword puzzle done today. We'll do that after the 8 o'clock news. But right now, it's Johnny and Steph.
Still got to give away the Unbelievable Burgers from Freaking Unbelievable Burgers. We've still got to give away the Blue Line Donuts gift certificate. And we still got to find out who the Catch It at 17 is going to be this year at the Ally Challenge presented by McLaren. Guess who's in the house? We're going to be talking to Aaron Stone coming up in just a couple minutes. Right now, though,
news time.
Hal Maas.
5 things you should know. 103.9 The Fox. It's brought to you by Fox Big Deals. 103.9 The Fox wants you to save up to 50% at your favorite local businesses, restaurants, services, and more. It's Fox Big Deals. Visit foxbigdeals.com or click the link at classicfox.com. Like Fox Big Deals on Facebook. Michigan State University losing its president as Dr. Kevin Guskowitz is leaving MSU to become the new president at Clemson University. Guskowitz has served as Michigan State's president for a little over 2 years and reportedly was being offered a $1 million raise. He told the Spartan community he's going to stay on for several more weeks, help the university through its transition to its new leader. Word that UAW Local 699 is voting now on the tentative deal just reached with Next Tier Automotive. Local had previously authorized a strike if no new contract was settled upon. Reports say that the voting is ongoing through 8 a.m. tomorrow. U.S. military conducting what it considers defensive strikes against Iran again yesterday, and Iran later said that in retaliation, it targeted a U.S. base with its own strikes earlier this morning, local time. Meanwhile, President Trump convened his cabinet yesterday and discussed negotiations over the Iran war and telling reporters Iran was, in his words, negotiating on fumes. Tigers, who've been struggling lately, came back with a big pitching performance last night, blanked the LA Angels 4-0. They're going to wrap up that three-game series this afternoon at Comerica Park. It's a 1:10 p.m. first pitch. Meanwhile, elsewhere in baseball, Great Lakes Loons lost to the Dayton Dragons last night in Dayton 3-2. And to cap this one off, nobody won the Powerball jackpot in last night's drawing. That's going to roll it over to $172 million. That's 5 things you should know from 103.9 The Fox. Today's forecast calling for a lot more sunshine, generally cooler today as we top out around 71 degrees with north-northeast winds at 6 to 9, gusting to about 20 miles an hour. Clear skies expected tonight with lows down around 48. Plenty more sunshine tomorrow with a return to the 80s. We'll likely hit around 82. And then for Saturday, sunny pattern continues, but again, back to being cooler, about 70 on Saturday. Right now, it is 54 in Flint, and in Saginaw also 54.
Stand by. You're going to find out all about what's going on at the Allied Challenge. Presented by McLaren. Aaron Stone to the house. Talking to her next at 103.9 The Fox.
All right. With that, let's get our crossword puzzle going here in a second. Let's see. Yeah, okay, we're good. And by the way, our theme for our crossword puzzle this week is lively banter. The shaded squares eventually, when we get them all, are going to spell out a comeback likely to impress. A comeback likely to impress. That's what we'll find when we get this thing done. Let's see what we can do about getting it done here right now. Here we go. All right. Now, swing on down here and start off. Where do we want to start? Let's start over here. Let's start with just an easy 3-letter word. It's 29 across, which is family nickname. A family nickname. D blank blank. A family nickname. D blank blank. What can we fill in those squares with today? D blank blank. Sheila says, Dad, that's exactly right. Dad. All right. Good start to the day here. Let's go over to the one just above it here, 24 across. Icicle hanger. Icicle hanger. E-A blank blank. Icicle hanger. In other words, on your house. Icicle hanger. E-A blank blank. And while we're looking at this, we can also go to 25 down, which is a bit longer word, and go for one grape wine. One grape wine. Andrea and Sheila both have the answer as Eve. Absolutely correct. Very good, ladies. All right. Eve. Now we're going. Now we're going. All right, with that in mind, let's see if we can knock out this word. 12 down. 12 down is liqueur flavorings. Liqueur flavorings. ANIS blank ED blank. Liqueur flavorings. ANIS blank ED blank. Good shot at it, Tina, but not quite. Close. Kind of close. Kind of close. One grape wine. I'm sorry, that's not that clue. The clue for 12 down. The clue for 12 down is liqueur flavorings. Liqueur flavoring. Oh, you're Italian. Yeah, aniseeds is what it is. That's Eric's answer. That's what we've got, aniseeds. All right, so we've knocked out almost this entire corner here. Let's go to 28 down, which is makes glum. Makes glum. Blank blank D blank blank N blank. Makes glum. Slyman is now here in the Hal Hole Saloon where everybody knows your name. What are you drinking? We're going to do that in a minute here because we got to go to the air to see what's going on over at the Ally Challenge Golf Tournament because one of the people who run it is going to make some announcements for us. And then we'll get back to the puzzle.
Aaron is the official title this year?
Tournament
Director this year.
That's right.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
She gets to tell us who the concert at 17 is going to be. We've had so many great concerts on 17 over the many years that we've been doing this now. And of course, 17 being the famous hole on the PGA that kind of, at first was not so well regarded, but ultimately accepted and now imitated all over the country in different tournaments. So
Imitation is the highest form of flattery.
It is.
We'll take it. We'll take it. Those roots here.
and taking it to the next level with these concerts at 17, which are going to be, it's the Friday night concert during the Ally Challenge, and Aaron is here to tell us who is going to be there this year. Who
You
is
got it. This year we are so excited to welcome the Wildflowers, which is the nationally renowned Tom Petty tribute band. And boy, they are just incredible. All the songs everyone loves, but these guys will have your head popping. And not to mention, the guy is literally a doppelganger of
He
Tom
really
Petty
is.
himself.
Yes, he is.
Yeah, I saw a picture of him. I was like, "Are you kidding me? Did they bring him back from the grave somehow?" And they were at Arts Beats and Eats in Royal Oak. We actually have a recording of that. This is an off-stage recording, so it's obviously not going to be. Things are sometimes not that good to listen to. I'm going to try and find an actual recording, a studio recording by them. But they are a band that's been doing this a long time, and they're generally regarded as the greatest.
Yeah, they are truly, it's funny, I was reading their bio and their history, and they're just out there and musicians of their own right, and thought, whose music does everybody just love?
Right.
The music that makes you want to sing along, get up and dance. Tom Petty has just got so many hits, and everybody grew up loving Tom Petty. I was sharing this earlier. Tom Petty was the very first CD I ever bought. I think I was like 13 years old,
Right.
which is a strange choice for a 13-year-old.
Yeah.
People are thinking, why are you buying Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers Greatest Hits album? But that was the music I grew up on. My dad loved this band, and it just is so easy to love their music. And by all means, it was probably my favorite CD growing up. And of course, he passed away not too long ago, about probably 7, 8 years ago now.
Right.
And it was the very last concert my dad saw at Pine Knot before he passed away. So
Man,
just cemented for me this special place in my heart for Tom Petty. Truly.
I saw that lump coming up in your throat there.
Wildflowers. His song "Wildflowers" was my sister and he's first dance at her wedding. I mean, just so many great memories, and I think that's what everyone can relate to, right?
Well, he kind of tells our stories.
Yes,
Yeah.
people are they know this. They have these moments. This Tom Petty song is gonna mean something to them, and that's what we want out there at the Ally Challenge presented by McLaren. We want you to have these moments and this experience on the weekend that truly takes it from the golf course to your heart with the music, makes you dance, get up and celebrate. Friday night's concert at 17, presented by Soaring Eagles. No less. It'll be 7.
This is them. We might be able to put this one up on our Facebook page.
You know, I found a video of them performing Breakdown at the Shed in Maryville, Tennessee last year. It's good quality, so I'm going to put that up on the Fox
Very
Facebook
good.
page.
Yeah, this one here too is pretty good. If you guys look for it, it's the official 2023 promo, a tribute to Tom Petty by the Wildflowers that you can find on YouTube as well. Erin Stone has been with us now for 4 years and has been doing this thing from the very first day with child. She is the woman that proves you can have it all.
Oh, good Lord. All of us moms just out there trying our best, man. Just trying our
First
best.
year you're like walking around here, I'm going to have a baby any minute here now.
Not in your studio, thankfully.
We were waiting for your water to break, honestly.
Not in your studio, but not too long before you were out there on course with us tournament week that year.
That was fun.
Gosh, now the tournament's going into its 9th year.
Is that crazy?
It is wild to think how much tenure we have. We're at 9.7 million for charity this year. We're sure to cross that $10 million charity giving mark. It's just really great to know. Hey, we host a fun event. You're out there for golf. You're enjoying 2 nights of great concert, but it actually has a cause, a meaning.
Mm-hmm. Are these tickets on sale yet, Aaron?
We are on sale. We went on sale last month, and boy, Keith Urban blew the doors off
I
the first
bet.
week of ticket sales.
Are there
Holy
any
cow.
tickets left?
You know, people keep asking me, are you going to sell out? I'm like, man, we're on a golf course.
Oh, good point.
I got a lot of green
You
grass.
have kind of an infinite number of seats that you can sell for this event. But
Not a fixed stadium.
And now, so you've been doing this for a long, long time, and we've been very fortunate to have some incredible acts there. Last year was, blow the lid off the sucker last year. You guys really, really crowded. I saw some pictures of the Saturday night community concert last year, and you could not see one blade of grass. It was nothing but people.
Just, I'll tell you, that driving range setting is just so incredible. Last year's crowd rivaled a sold-out Pine Knob. Like, we exceeded a sold-out Pine Knob. And while we don't go into our numbers, I mean, just think about that. It is a huge crowd. But, boy, there's room to the right on that driving range. I mean, you may not be front and center on the stage, but you'll be filling in. And the beauty is you could buy your ticket now and still rival the seat placements and get there early and show up and be right there in the front of the stage.
And you got to do this before August because the price goes up August 1st, does it not?
They do, yep, August 1st. In fact, today we also launched a Father's Day special. So Father's Day's in a couple weeks.
Right.
And a pair of Sunday tickets and a dozen golf balls for Dad, because if you golf like I do, you lose a few on the course. So a dozen golf balls, we'll ship them to your house to give to Dad with a pair of tickets for Sunday for $150.
Wow.
I mean, that's pretty easy, right?
AllyChallenge.com for all the info.
AllyChallenge.com. And of course, the Friday tickets are on sale now as well, which will include the Wildflowers, the Tom Petty tribute band. And what's great, those Friday tickets, they're $30. I mean, how can you go to all-day golf and a concert for $30 right
Yeah, I don't know of any place
That's
that
crazy.
offers that.
Yeah. And those tickets you're right, they'll go up August 1st. So we're right now rewarding the early birds, the loyal customers, those that get up and get them. But August 1st, you people who wait for that 10-day forecast, man. You don't pay a little
Keep
premium.
an eye on AllyChallenge.com because there's always other announcements that are coming. Are we going to be doing celebrity thing this year?
Yes.
All right.
Yes. We're going to have a little twist on it this year, so
All right.
we'll come out with that. And then we hope to welcome you guys back out there on the
Right.
field on Thursday, Friday on the course.
Is it a snowman or a snowball that I achieved?
Snowman.
Snowman.
Oh, for your soccer prowess.
Yeah, she
last
was
year,
so-
little foot golf, ally foot golf.
So happy. I got a snowman. So that's not a good thing. It's not a good thing.
Yeah, the Ally Foot Golf, the fan zone will have great activities again, so families can bring up the kids.
Yeah.
You know, kids 17 and under are free too. I don't know.
That's crazy. Nobody does that.
It's the most generous kids policy. We often think, what in the world? But no, hey, we want you to bring out your 13, 15, 17-year-old. It makes it a family event.
They do the Zenders thing with the brunch thing on.
Chicken and waffles
it's
on
Saturday.
Sundays.
On Sunday.
Sunday's a perfect day
Yeah.
for free chicken and waffles. So you show up, breakfast is on us that day. I'll tell you, we've got a lot of great golf in the state of Michigan, but I really think we do it best up here in and Blank and Flint.
Well, you guys have surpassed anybody's expectations. I mean, when you tell me...
Okay, you're going to continue to. We're going to talk for a couple more minutes before we get to the traffic. So we might as well get this going here because we're getting close to the end of this puzzle. And you're talking about it being casino time in Vegas. You're going to Vegas. Okay, we've already established that you want to make sure that you only take enough money to lose. Because the odds are good you probably will. And Rob Suka did order your beverage half an hour ago before you showed up. We're going to get back to this puzzle in a minute here. Let's do it. Yeah, here we go. Let's pick up a couple more words while we're down here. 48 across is where we're going to go to now. 48 across. Book with church prayers. Book with church prayers. Books with church prayers. And this is, again, we're talking plural here. This is a 7-letter word. Books with church prayers. You only spend 25 to 50. Well, good. All right, good. So that's the one we're looking at right now. We'll get that one, and then we're going to swing over here. But we're looking at that. Books with church prayers. Tina says missile. Boy, I knew you'd get that one. M-I-S-S. It's actually M-I-S-S-A-L-S. But absolutely right. Beautiful. Now let's go to this one. 41 down. Treat rudely. This is a slang word for treat rudely. Blank blank SS. Blank blank SS. Treat rudely. And before we get to that, I'm going to have to get to the traffic. So hang in there, and then we'll get to the word. Slang word for treat rudely.
All equipment is leading the way. From family-friendly C4C TV starting at $64.99 to versatile U-Force side-by-side starting at $10,999. CF Moto delivers premium quality and performance without the premium price. Whether it's work, play, or weekend rides, there's a CF Moto built for you. Find yours
Tina
today
says sass.
available at our Richmond
It's not
or
sass.
locations, or shop online at ballequipment.com. Family-owned.
Does have the SS at the end of it. Food fight tomorrow, yeah, we do. It's not sass. Treat rudely. And this is a slang word. It's not sassy. It's 4 letters. The last 2 are SS. And it is a slang term for treating rudely.
Why let your savings sit still when it could be working for you? At Horizon Bank, our money market accounts give you strong rates and easy access to your cash, so your money stays flexible while it grows. Looking for something more secure? Our CDs offer guaranteed growth with terms that fit your goals, whether you're planning ahead or building for the future. Visit horizonbank.com to find the right fit for your money and start earning more today.
Okay.
Horizon Bank. Member FDIC.
Coverage varies by plan. View contracts and exclusions at endurancewarranty.com.
Auto repair bills are through the roof. $3,000 to replace the transmission, $4,000 for a blown engine. And if your manufacturer's warranty is expired, you'll have to cover it all out of pocket. You need an Endurance Auto Protection Plan. No matter what the mileage, if your car is under 20 years old, Endurance can get you covered on the engine, electrical system, transmission, AC, drivetrain, and more. Endurance has
Eric
plans for
said
any budget.
dis.
Repairs can be
That's
done at the
absolutely
certified mechanic
right.
of your
The
choice.
word is
They're there
dis.
directly with no middleman.
D-I-S-S.
24/7 roadside assistance, towing,
Somebody
battery
treats
jumps,
you
fuel
rudely,
deliveries,
they are
tire changes,
dissing you.
lockout services, and a 30-day money-back guarantee. Act now and get our elite benefits.
So hang in there. We're going to get back to this in a second because we're getting closer to wrapping this
You could never pay for
puppy
covered
up.
auto repairs again, so call now for your free quote. Call 800-480-9994. 800-480-9994. 800-480-9994.
For 7 years, you trusted us with the road ahead. This is our thank you.
7 years in business, and we're just getting started. 7 years made possible by you.
Here's to 7 years.
Just saying.
With over 700 vehicles to choose from, now is the perfect time to find your next ride. For the month of May, you can get $777 off any vehicle or $777 more for your trade-in. Big selection, bigger savings. Only at the Shea Mega Lot.
Traffic. 3.9 The Fox. Vehicle City Traffic.
In the city of Burton, we got a crash just in on Belsey Road south of Davison Road that could slow you down. We also have some debris in the road in Fenton Township at Ralston Road at South Horrell Road. Grand Blanc Township, a crash on Hill Road. This is going to be the 1000 block of Hill Road by the Rite Aid. And in Grand Blanc Township elsewhere, we're also working a crash at Old Saybrook Road at Belsey Road. Freeways right now, they're moving along smoothly, no slowdowns there. Vehicle City traffic information always there for you at classicfox.com/traffic. And whenever you run across a slowdown, need to tell us about it, we can ask you to do that at 810-230-WRSR, and we'll encourage you to do that. 810-230-9777. That makes you a traffic tipster on 103.9 The Fox.
All right, I said we have the freaking unbelievable burgers and we have the donuts to give away, but we have one more prize now. We've got 2 tickets to the Friday at the Ally Challenge at Warwick Hills Golf and Country Club in August,
Featuring the Wildflowers.
which it features golf all day first.
Oh, sure. Okay, fair enough.
Concert at 17, which of course we're a part of, in the Par 3 Challenge, which we're also a part of. That all happens Friday at 17, and we've got 2 tickets for that. If you are the third caller at 810-230-9777, we'll put you on the list, and you'll be going to the Ally Challenge. We've got electronic tickets. You don't even have to pick them up here. All we're going to do is email them to you. The third caller right now at 810-230-9777, 103.9 The Fox. Hello out there. Hello. Hi, who's this? Pat.
Pat?
Yep. All right, guess what? You're caller number 3. You did it. Awesome. You're going to get to see the Tom Petty band that is going to be taking their place doing the tribute, the concert at 17 that day, plus all the golf all that day. It's all compliments of the Ally Challenge at 103.9 The Fox. Thank you very much. You hold the line. We'll get your info off the air here in about 2 hours.
All right. I think... I don't think they're going to call on me again, so we're good. We can get back to the puzzle because we're getting closer to the end of this thing. Pressure's on now because we're running out of time for today. Let's quickly go over to this over here, 39 across. 39 across is made a fool of. Made a fool of. And that is blank, 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 blank D. Made a fool of. If you've been made a fool of, you have been what? If you have been made a fool of, you have been what? Blank, 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 blank D. And we started before we got into the break for the new traffic is this one, 28 down, makes glum. Makes glum. Blank, blank D, blank, blank NS. Blank, blank D, blank, blank NS. Made, at least makes glum. Okay? Eric says duped. That's what we're looking for. It is duped. You have been duped if you have been made a fool of. You have been duped. Which gets us closer to getting this word. Blank, blank, DD, blank, NS. And Tina picked that one up. Saddens. All right, terrific. Thank you for that one. That is a big one. Srapsuka's on top of that one. Also, saddens. Now let's go to 44 down. 44 down is medical tech. Blank RI. Medical tech. Blank RI. Blank RI. Medical tech. It's MRI. Eric's got it, MRI. All right, move next to it to 36 down, where the clue is roster of MVPs. In other words, most valuable players. Roster of MVPs. AT blank AM. AT blank AM. Roster of MVPs. Roster of MVPs. AT blank AM. And I'll tell you this, here's the hint. This is more than one word. This is more than one word. Nope, it's not that, Robsuka. And that's why I wanted to give that hint that this is more than one word. AT blank AM. More than one word. Yeah, MRI was the medical tech term. Got that one, Sly Man. Going over to here, 36. 36 down is more than one word. AT blank AM, roster of MVPs. And then we've also got this, 43 across. 43 across is, your answer went through 4 times, Sly Man. Your answer went through at least 4 times. The 43 across is academic retirees. Academic retirees. Blank ME, blank, blank, blank I. Academic retirees. Blank ME, blank, blank, blank I. 20 questions called with her 20 jokes for Grandma. So we're trying to get one letter that is going to take care of 2 answers, or at least help along with 2 answers. 36 down is roster of MVPs, and this is more than one word. AT blank AM. And this one going across, 43 across, is academic retirees. Blank ME, blank, blank, blank I. Yep, emeriti. Boom. And that turned this into A team. The A team. It's the A team. Okay, down here, 25 down is 1 grape wine. It's 1 grape wine. VA blank blank ETAL. 1 grape wine. VA blank blank ETAL.
Cheap Trick wants you to attend their show at
32 across is Old West Tales, as we're getting down to the end of this thing. Old West Tales. 32 across. 32 across, Old West Tales. OA blank E blank S. All right, we've got Eric comes up with the answer on this one for the one grape wine. Varietal. I'm not sure how you pronounce that, but that's the name of the wine. Which leaves us with one lone letter to get done. One letter. And it is 32 across. Old West Tales. Old West Tales. O-A blank E-R-S. One letter to get to finish this up. No, 2 letters. There's 2 letters. There's one over here I'm seeing that I'm missing. Odors, yep, you got it. All right, so we've got it. That one's there. And up here we go to the last one, and this is one where we get no help. You've got to be able to do the word itself because there's nothing going down that's going to help you, which is 27 across. And 27 across is Industry Moguls. Industry Moguls. TS blank RS. TS blank RS. TS blank RS. Industry Moguls is the clue. Linda's got it. With the A, that finishes us. We're done. That's it. That finishes our puzzle. We're done. Once again, coming through under pressure. That is it. Thank you very much for your attendance, your attention, your clues, answers. It is closing time here at the Hal Hole Saloon where everybody knows your name. Thank you for your attention, your attendance, being here. And tomorrow morning we'll go to a Friday busy day, which will include TikTok at 6:30, 7 o'clock Facebook, which will include the weigh-in at 7:25, 7:30 to 8:30-ish. We're going to be jamming in a ton of stuff, including Steph's Fox Flashback. Porn Star Weatherman will also do the food fighting and the Friday morning Primal Scream. All here tomorrow morning in the Hal Hole, where, today everybody knew your name, and tomorrow everybody's getting you ready for the weekend. Okay? Okay.
She said it was a nice day. What am I supposed to do? Talk to her like she's 5?